Ukraine's real to real-life president. President Volodymyr Zelensky is facing heavy pressure after Russia's attack on Ukraine. Volodymyr Zelensky was once a super-hit comedian of Ukrainian television, but now he is being accused of throwing the country into the fire of war under pressure from America. However, Zelensky claims that he is ready to do anything to stop the war. The Ukrainian president issued a statement soon after the Russian military attack began, saying Vladimir Putin was not picking up his phone. He even said that he has been trying to talk with Putin for the past several days, but there is no response from Russia. Zelensky became the president of Ukraine in 2019. During his tenure, the policy of making the country a member of NATO and European Union was announced by amending the Constitution of Ukraine. Zelensky became the president of Ukraine on the basis of comedy. Volodymyr Zelensky is one of those people who became president solely on the basis of his popularity as a comedian. At 44, Zelensky had no political experience in comparison to his predecessors' heads of state until he became president. Tensions between Ukraine and Russia have been constant since the beginning of his term. Despite this, Volodymyr Zelensky, regardless of Russian pressure, pushed hard for his country to get full membership of NATO. This is the reason why Russian President Vladimir Putin does not like the president of Ukraine at all. Russia alleges that Ukraine has decided to militarize itself in violation of the 1990 agreement. Putin sees Ukraine's move as a direct threat to Russia. Volodymyr Zelensky was born on 25th January 1978 in the then Soviet Union city of Kryvyi Rih. The city is currently part of Ukraine. Zelensky's parents were Jewish. As a child, Zelensky's family moved to live in Erdenet, Mongolia. For this reason, Volodymyr Zelensky's early education took place in Mongolia. Despite this, he retained his hold on Ukrainian and Russian. When he grew up, he returned to Ukraine and in 1995 became the Kyiv national, graduated with law degree from Economic University. Despite this, Zelensky made his career in the field of comedy. During his studies, Zelensky was very much attracted to theatre. He appeared in the phylum of the performance group Quartal 95, KVN in 1997, appeared in many films and comedy shows. In 2003, he founded a successful TV production company with the name of his comedy team, Portal 95. This company produced the show for Ukraine's 1+1 network. The show was financed by controversial billionaire owner Ihor Kolomoisky. It is claimed that all the expenses of Volodymyr Zelensky's presidential election were also borne by Ihor Kolomoisky. By 2010, Volodymyr Zelensky began to rank among the most successful actors in the history of Ukrainian television. He acted in several super-hit TV shows and movies, most notably Love in the Big City, 2009, and Zevsky vs. Napoleon, 2012. Zelensky touched the heights of fame after 2014. The year 2014 proved to be very important not only for Zelensky, but also for Ukraine. The same year, the Ukrainian people revolted and ousted pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych. In response, Russia invaded Ukraine and annexed Crimea. Not only this, since then, Russia also started helping the rebels in the Donbas region of Ukraine with arms and money. A year later, the name of Volodymyr Zelensky was made more famous by the political staff servant of the people. In this satire, Zelensky played a man named Vasily Goloborodko. In this show, he played the character of President, which was highly praised. In 2019, after defeating the then president took over the command of Ukraine. After spending a lot of time in real life as president, Zelensky decided to take a political step in 2019. Zelensky challenged the then president Petro Poroshenko in the presidential election. According to the BBC, he refrained from discussing serious issues during his presidential campaign, and as part of his campaign plan, he made headlines by posting light-hearted, humorous videos on social media. In the presidential election held in the same year, he defeated Petro Poroshenko by more than 70% of the vote and became the president of Ukraine.